teachers claim they're being targeted at what could be Australia's worst school. The ugly attacks caught on camera.
Everyone else go away!
The daily threats pushing teachers to the edge. Current internal documents accessed by A Current Affair show there are multiple complaints highlighting when students were throwing things across the classroom, destroying other students' property, and being verbally and physically abusive.
What was the worst thing that you saw a student do to a teacher?
Probably get punched in the face and start laying into him or something.
And you watched that happen?
Yeah. I couldn't do nothing. They were twice the size of me.
You know, you've just got to like teenagers and believe in them.
Yeah.
And they have a radar, you probably know this. They know from 100 feet if you believe in them and you're here for them. And they're great.
My whole take on the school, I was terrified to go to school. I really didn't want to go, and I was going to go to another school. I was expecting it to be fights everywhere and kids just running amok everywhere, and it was completely different, absolutely different. I came in and I was like, it's actually quite nice and it's not as bad as I was expecting, which I'm so glad. So then I stayed at Epsom.
So we had a review which allowed us to really fully unpack where the school was at, and that certainly helped create plans going forward that had legs, if you like, and we knew they were in the right space. It was about reconnection. It was reconnecting students and staff, reconnecting the school to the community, and reconnecting the school to parents. So those are the people we serve. We're a public school, and there had become some space in there. So it was a reconnection deal, and if you like, a big part of our work was to just build pride.
We've got the wellbeing team, so students can go and talk to them. They come and ask students how they're doing, like how you're doing with your classes. We've got teachers consistently checking in on students who have previously been known to have a hard time in a classroom. Just really making sure kids are ready to strive in the school environment.
What do I love about Bairnsdale? The community, it's really great. Everyone's kind and caring, and we've all connected and helping each other out, really. The school's great.
Yeah, I feel like he's done a big part in trying to connect the school, and it is working.
He changed our timetable, and now we've got 5 sessions a day, which are shorter, but it helps with us because that means we're not in a 72-minute class. It's definitely a lot more cleaner, so he's made sure that there's more bins, and he will encourage you to pick up your rubbish, and he might just see a piece of rubbish and pick it up.
I do have to make a stand at Bairnsdale Secondary College against violence, physical violence, bullying. I have to create a space where children feel safe. I do. But at the same time, I have a responsibility to support every student with becoming a better human. I like to think that at 15, you may do things that you regret you've done when you're 25, but they don't define you for the rest of your life. You can become a better person, but that starts with every student here feeling like an adult believes in them. That's ground zero. Wellbeing and learning are partners. There's a symbiotic relationship. Students that feel cared for, acknowledged, supported will learn more. Students that are engaged in their learning will be more respectful and well behaved.
Definitely the relationship between teachers and students, very, very lovely, and it's person to person. We both see much respect, whereas previously it was more of teacher like being very authoritative and like ordering the students. Now it's more friendly and a one-to-one.
And so we've actually got a strategy written into our plan now around supporting staff as humans. For years I've said, staff shouldn't bring in their baggage from home to school. I apologise to anyone I've ever said that to, because nowadays I feel strongly that our staff should not be going home with any baggage from school to their families.
it's due to all these things. It's due to like the leadership, the improvement in teachers teaching, and like when Mr. Roberts came into our principal, you notice like a massive change. You see him greeting every single student. He knows everyone by name. You see him saying bye to everyone, have a nice weekend at the end of the week and stuff like that. Like it's just little things like that that really like makes it better.
And it's, love you. And I am really proud of that. And even that, I know that's jammy, but I need the students to feel like it's their space. The journey we're on now is to go from good to great, and the students deserve it, and they deserve every opportunity. So in my head, if they turn up in uniform with a positive attitude, being respectful, I think it's on the adults in this place to really deliver the highest quality of education, and that's what we're about now.
That initial like article that everyone, you hear it now and then, people are like, oh yeah, we were put as Victoria's worst school, and everyone's sort of like, in a way it's kind of like, not laughed at now, but we're kind of like, oh, like that's not the case at all. Like
we've got. We have a lot of students from other schools now coming to our school.
Yeah.
Whereas it used to be a lot, oh, we're steering away from that school, whereas it's now they're coming to us actually.
The school people want to be at.
Yeah, for sure.
I think